Welcome to We Need to Talk, a series designed to help you handle real-life employee relations situations. Today, we meet absent Abby, an employee who has missed quite a bit of work. An employee missing a shift every now and then due to an illness or family emergency is not a big deal. However, you may come across an employee who misses a shift without notifying a supervisor, or an employee who has a pattern of arriving late to work. These behaviors are correctable and should be handled appropriately by a site supervisor or manager. As with any performance management issue, always remember that documentation is critical. Document the conversation. You will want to clearly define the expectations of the position and ensure they understand them. The first place to look when addressing excessive, unauthorized absenteeism is policy. Many companies place annual caps on sick leave. Others might refuse to write a policy for fear that it will limit their discretion when dealing with employee absentee issues on a case-to-case basis. Either way, human resource policy should be your foundation for dealing with absenteeism issues. That policy will help you be clear and consistent with employees on their first day of work about your expectations for attendance and punctuality. It's important to be consistent when dealing with absenteeism. If you're inconsistent in application of your rules, your fickle actions might justify a claim for discrimination. A best practice might be to require a doctor's note after 3 consecutive days of illness or injury that keeps an employee out of work. Again, this should be covered in your policy if you're going to practice it. If an employee cites a medical condition, a doctor's note might substantiate that information and therefore be valuable for the employer. The Americans with Disabilities Act defines disability as a physical or mental impairment that substantially limits one or more major life activities, a record of such impairment, or being regarded as having such an impairment. As an employer, you are only required to accommodate known disabilities. An employee who is excessively absent may not be protected because regular attendance is an essential function of virtually every job.